Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Dak going to start out going to the air. And his first look is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because that incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Prescott looks to throw on first. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll run left with Pollard. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Pollard. Will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now here's Pollard. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And his throw here is incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Escaping the pressure right. There's Chris Olave. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Chauncey Golston able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st down, Carr. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch in the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Carr's throw caught by Olave. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. In motion comes the tight end left. Carr now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time going through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Demario Davis there on the stop. 2nd and 5. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be out right at the 35.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Marshawn Lattimore finding his way behind the line and to the football. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Perry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing his Carr. That is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throw left side complete. That's Perry. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, 27 yards. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And they'll turn to Kamara. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Here we go. 1st and goal. Kamara will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Kamara trying again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Carr. This is Carr. Touchdown! A.T. Perry with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Complete. Pollard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Meanwhile, Doc's throw taken in there by Cooks. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. That was an excellent